Hi everybody, this is Adam the Toy Maker for Hazardous Toys, the Hobby Combat Robot channel. I'm going to take a little time and talk about next week's Robot Combat League, Robot Fighting League National Championships, of which my Ant Weight 1 pound Mission Control is invited to, and I'll be participating here in Seattle. People are coming from all over the country to participate in this event, and I couldn't be more excited. But I thought it'd be fun to take a few moments and show you my machines and what I'm doing to get ready for next week's event. Let's switch the camera. All right, so we'll start with my 30-pound robot Big Toy. This got fairly beat up last event, and that was only 2 weeks ago, but I had to replace this motor right here. The brushes broke and fell out of it. I also had to replace the speed controller, which basically I burnt up because I had stuck it in the back corner here and didn't let it breathe. The new version will have a fan and some air holes in the top armor to, I hope, keep it from burning up again. Right now, the hammer arm, which goes, right there, it's off the side. I only put it on once the whole robot's ready to go. That's the last thing I do, and it only takes a couple of moments to put it all together. So that's Big Toy. It is more or less ready. I am going to be adding a power light and a weapon power light, and I've still got to wire up this fan. It's not a very big job, but it does need to be done sometime between now and next week. Additionally, we have the ant weights here. This is Mission Control, my 1 pound grabber lifter ant weight. You've seen it before plenty of times if you watch my channel or know anything about what I do. I'm building a second one right here. It has bigger wheels. It has, actually that's all it has. It's bigger wheels and a little bit more robust in a few places. It's just the next version of it. This one is set up to fight horizontal spinners, so I've got the titanium wedge on the back. This one does not have the titanium wedge on the back, and it will not. It's set up for vertical type spinners. Vertical type spinners tend to toss me around a little bit. I end up on my back a lot, and Mission Control self-rights much more reliably without the armor on the back. So I will not be having the armor on the back. Instead, this plate, the lifter plate, is made out of 2mm titanium instead of 1mm titanium. So it should be able to take those vertical shots a little bit more robustly than this one. Whereas this one has a 2mm tooth versus the 1mm teeth on this one. Once again, this one's for horizontal spinners that are going to be whacking it from the side, and I want it to be sturdy this way, and this one I want to be sturdy that way. So that explains the difference in choices. All I need to do for this is to connect these wires down to here, and it'll all power up. I won't get it done until probably sometime in the next week, but I could, if I needed to, have this thing ready to fight in a half an hour if it came down to it, if I was pressed. So it's not a lot of work to do on this. It's just I'm not in a hurry. There's the old DX6i radio, and we'll be using Big Toy will be using the new DX6i radio that I broke and hopefully have repaired. If it turns out I haven't repaired it, I can use this robot this radio for everything, but I probably will be fine with using two. So this one will be used for both of these two robots, and this one will be for the big robot. Additionally, I will have my 16mm challenge robots all charged up and ready. This is designed to test 16mm motors produced by 3 different manufacturers, BotKits, Repeat Robotics, and FingerTech. I had hoped to do the challenge at the last event 2 weeks ago, but it really turns out that there isn't enough time, free time, to really have any kind of a special type little event. To do this challenge would take, I would estimate, a good hour of time to do it start to finish, and there just isn't that much time, and the different drivers and so forth that I wanted to help me do it just don't have the time as well during an event. So we will be coming up with a new way to test these machines. I did get a little bit of testing done at the last event. It was much more casual and it wasn't as clear cut as I had hoped. Um, I had 3 robots going, and I had 3 drivers, 2 experienced and 1 novice. And then every minute or so, I'd have them switch controllers. So they just pass the controller to the left and change which robot they were using. And at the end of about 4 or 5 minutes of fighting, I asked them what they thought of each of the different robots. And actually was a little bit surprising, but not as much as you'd expect. Repeat Robotics, the blue one, I don't think it will surprise anybody that that is the Repeat Robotics motors are the hottest. They move the robot the fastest of the 3. Um, the selling point of the Robot Kits motors are that they are more robust than the others, and that is their reputation, and I tend to believe it, although I haven't tested that empirically yet, nor do I know why to do it, because I'm not excited about bashing on my motors to see how much it takes to break them, but we might get to that point eventually. The interesting comment that I got was from the novice driver who said that the Fingertech powered robot was the easiest to drive and most controllable. And even the expert veteran drivers suggested that the Repeat Robotics machine, while faster, was also twitchier and a little bit more difficult to control. So that's kind of an interesting bit of commentary on these 3 machines. If indeed the BotKits machine is the most robust, that provides an interesting 3-way way to look at these robots, where Fingertech is a little slower, but a little more precise, a little bit easier for the beginner to handle. This is your option if you've got exposed wheels and you're expecting them to take a lot of hits. That's what these motors are designed to do. And then Repeat Robotics, while possibly not as robust, and anecdotally they are not as robust as the other choices, according to at least 2 of the builders that I know of that use them. If they are not as robust, they are in fact much faster. So if you want speed but don't care about durability, then Repeat Robotics may be your choice. If robustness is your primary goal, then BotKits motors are your choice. And if you're just new or are worried about want something that's precise and easy to control, then Fingertech might be your best choice. I hope to find some time to get some more drivers and put these robots and my $3 eBay motor robot all to the test and see if we can come up with some really more specific conclusions than this one's kind of like this, and this one's kind of like that, and this one's kind of like that, based on what a few people said. But we probably won't get to that at the Nationals, because I think that's going to be a crazy event, start to finish, without me trying to add any extra nonsense to the proceedings. So anyway, that's what Hazardous Toys is up to this week, and we're going to be ready and hope to see all of you at the Robot Fighting League Nationals here in Seattle this weekend, May 5th and 6th? No, 7th and 8th? I don't know. Next weekend. I'll see you next time. This is Adam the Toy Maker, Hazardous Toys, out.